Boom! What's up, party people? What's up, my lovers out there in the universe, out there in the D-Town, Alabama, Kingsville, H-Town, San Antonio. Got my boy out there in Cozumel out there dipping his wick. Holla! Wow. Week 15. Man, I can't believe it's almost over, man. We got 2 weeks left of football in regards to fantasy. This is chaos. We've had a crazy year. Lots of injuries, lots of sad injuries, lots of busts, lots of players that have played outside of their capabilities. One Robbie Anderson comes to mind. Man, it just makes me sad. You know, I love this time of year because the games are just so crazy and they mean so much. But it's really sad because it's almost over, man. What are we going to do in the offseason? You got like 4 months of just nothing. But there's 4 of us, luckily myself included in that 4, that have a lot to play for. And there's like 3 of y'all down the bottom that are just dangling your feet over the crocodile teeth of said Sackos trophy. And I know y'all don't want that shit in your household. Nobody's Siggo wants that shit. CJ, Eli, and I forgot who the other one's fighting for that shit. So right now, let's get into Sackos shit because that's the boring shit. I mean, Sackos, you got Matt Medley. Matt Medley, Eli, and CJ look like the front runners for that right now. Adam coming out strong, dropping 100. CJ had dropped a solid 66. Eli and Matt dropped a solid 73. And Sean's not too much better in the lead with a 77. But Christian, Tyler, and Martin look like they have a safe lead. I'm thinking they're safe as of now. But those 4 names, man, just make sure you don't get too cute. Alma Kamara comes back for Sean this week, so I think he'll be just fine. But that being said, you know, it's been a good season, man. We come into the playoffs, and holy shit, you couldn't have asked for a better lineup of games. Freaking Pittsburgh and Ravens. Oh my God, they got us scared up at the top. I thought Mikey was gonna come back and take care of business, and Rolly, that poor bastard, he got the mean shaft. But speaking of Mike. Boy's gonna phone in real quick. We're gonna talk to Mike right now. Mike, you're live on the set, Mike. What's going on, man?
Hello, Governor.
How's it going there, champ?
It's going.
So I just wanted to phone you in, talk about last week real quick, and get your outlook on these semifinal matchups. So how you feeling about last week? How are you recovering?
I don't think I'll ever recover.
I know, man. I don't mean to call and gloat or nothing, but I'm glad I was ended up on top because that would have crushed my soul as well. But you gotta feel pretty glad that your top 2 players gave you the best chance you had with Big Ben and Antonio. They gave you a freaking good chance of coming back.
Yeah.
So
and that Kareem Hunt finally showed up too.
That's very true. So with these matchups, you got Peter and Steven. Who do you see coming out on top and getting to a championship game?
Man, well, I don't know because Pete kind of struggled struggled in the sense of only put up 71 points. Obviously, Steven had a bye. It's interesting to see how the Lev Bell dynamic will play out.
Mm-hmm. They got New England too. That's a juicy matchup.
Yeah, and so I know I've almost benefited from the AB Big Ben stack, but I'd like to think that the Patriots will pay a little more attention to that, so that may give way to Lev Bell in terms of him having a big day, and that may, I'm not saying he's going to go off, but I know in last year's playoff, I think he put up like a 40 burger, so he's definitely capable, so you never know.
All right, so you're thinking your brother advances to the championship round?
Yeah, a little bit of bias.
All right, that's fair. All right, and you got Logan versus myself in these semis. This is a pretty basically a coin flip matchup if you're looking at the projections. You got number 1 running back going up against the number 1 tight end and the number 1 kicker.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This is the Zekeless Zeka kills. So if Logan can win a game, One more game, he gets his boy back for a championship. But you think he's got what it takes to get to the championship, or is he gonna fall short?
Honestly, and I'm not just saying this, but like I honestly feel like you have the hottest team, the most upward trending team to where like.
God, I hope you're right.
I mean, it sucks because like obviously I was victim. I played victim to that last week, but it's just one of those things to where I honestly see the momentum going. I mean, that is a knock on Logan's team because Logan, had a very good season, but it's one of those things to where I don't know. I mean, I know he had mentioned that there's at least one of two people that have bye weeks in the first round that usually make it to the championship. But I'd like to think it's probably going to be Steven. And
all right.
you'll ride that wave.
You heard it here first, people. Mikey's got myself and Steven in the championship. All right, buddy. I got to get on. Love you. Have a good day. Blah, blah. Peace. So, there you go. There's Mikey's perspective. Someone that had a brutal loss. I was trying to get a hold of Rolly's bitch ass, but apparently he works. I don't know what that's all about. But, man, there's really anyone goes with these matchups. We're going to make a couple more phone calls because I like to get people's perspective. Next, we are going to be calling in the other Frey brother. This guy has been riding that Lev Bell train. Lev Bell has just been a complete animal. What do you have last week? What are you talking about? 30 freaking points with 2 touchdowns. Didn't have a bunch of receiving yards, but Lev Bell is a sexy bitch, and Steven couldn't be happier. Speaking of Steven, we got Steven on the mic. You're hot, son. What's going on?
Not much, chilling.
Must be nice up there. How's the weather treating you in San Antonio?
I know, it's all right. Surviving, getting by.
So I just talked to your brother. I had to see how he was feeling, if he was recovering from his loss. But I wanted to phone in our playoff contenders here. Yourself, of course, playing Peter in a tough matchup. And I just want to see how you're feeling. How's your confidence level right now?
I ain't worried about shit. It's just something that's just show up, do my thing.
Damn, Peter.
Release Lev Bell.
Zero respect.
Yep. Rest take care of itself. I ain't worried.
It's that simple. Steven's sleeping good at night right now with Lev Bell. I like his confidence, and it helps when you're in the Jags defense. It's averaging 18 points, which is his #1 fantasy averaging player.
Lev Bell. Damn right.
We might need to fix defenses next year. Now that I'm looking at that, Jesus Christ.
I'm good with it.
So on to the next matchup, we got myself going against Zika Kills, a.k.a. Logan Brown, a.k.a. our reigning champion. How does that matchup look for you? What do you think it happens?
Good question. I think just as I dethroned the regular season champ, I feel like the captain himself is going to do the same. And I think we're looking at an all-zone buster final here.
God, that'd be really nice. I like the way you think. Right. I know Logan's not going to lay down. He's going to give it everything he's got. I know he's been nervous as shit, texting me all the time about, I pick up Blake Bortles, right? Just because Trey Burton's useless, and literally get a text from Logan like a minute later. Hey, what are you picking up Bortles for, bro? Yeah, nigga, why are you watching my activity so closely?
Hey, that's Logan. Hiding in the shadows, just comes out and strikes and kills.
All right, man. Well, what do you think about the last question? I'll let you go. What do you think about the Sacko race? Who do you think's gonna choke the dick the hardest here and end up with the Sacko?
Oh man, so many worthy contestants. Let's see. I don't know. Obviously, Wentz going down doesn't bode well for our boy Medley.
Mm-hmm.
Would hate to see. That'd be our first ever 2-time repeat, right? That'd be our first ever 2-time.
His name's on that dick.
Oh man, that'd be tough. I love Medley, so I don't.
Yeah, see, Matt got it easy when he was a Sacko because he didn't have to do some shit like Manross did. So it could get ugly.
So it's like, was it Drake start from the bottom, Matt start from the top? That's
back.
Just
started from the bottom, then went backwards to the. I might have to make a new song.
So.
All right, homie. Well, I'll let you go, man. I gotta get this video going.
All right, son.
All right, talk to you later. Peace.
See ya.
We heard it from one of our playoff contenders here. No fucking worries. That little Wayne song is just on repeat. Ain't got no worries. Now, I know this is out of order, but I got to call CJ's bitch ass because I know his ass was nervous. And I gotta see how our Sacko leader's doing right now. I gotta talk to our Sacko leader and just see how that boy's doing because I know he's nervous as shit. But CJ just had a really interesting year. You know, CJ had a chance to make the playoffs, and then CJ chokes right at the last second. And now CJ's in on the mic. Hey CJ, what's up? It's your boy. You are live, sir. What's going on, baby?
Oh, what's up? What's up? Just here chilling, holding my baby girl.
Oh man, Carmen's a pretty girl. I'm glad she looks like her mom and not like your ass.
What's up?
So I just want to call and talk to our leader in the Sacko race, and I got to see how you're feeling, man.
You know, I'm representing. You know, buckle's really tight right now.
Yeah, that Brandon Cooks, Tom Brady stack didn't do shit this week.
I bet y'all, all of y'all should be scared because imagine seeing my nasty fat ass in one of those bombs. That's a sight.
We might have to change the rule on that. I didn't think about that.
We might have to change that to like a full bodysuit or something because I ain't wearing no tights underneath.
I don't know. I think if you lose, maybe just make you wear a diaper for like half a day and then just have to walk around in an adult diaper all day.
Hey, that's better for me. I don't have to piss. I don't have to get up.
That's
go straight in the diaper.
Fucking disgusting. All right. What do you think about these semifinals? You got me versus Logan. Who do you think advances to the championship?
I think it's going to be Jamie. As much as I love my boy Logie, I think Jamie's overdue.
Man, I fucking hope you're right. And then you got our boy Peter, who just tied the knot. He's out there dipping his wick out there in Cancun, Mexico, going against Steven. Do you think he even knows he needs to set his lineup, or like what do you think's going on?
I think he'll sneak away. It's still too early to get completely pussy whipped right now.
It's true.
But Peter has some good vibes, so I'm going for the new father and the new husband.
Damn.
To win.
Wait, new father? Oh, I was like, damn, Peter's pregnant. God dang. Hey man,
come true, bro.
I didn't see him taking shots at the wedding. Did you? I didn't see you taking shots.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Breaking news. All right, homie. I'll let you go, baby. I was just going to talk to you real quick.
All right, fuckers. Y'all have a good one.
All right, peace out. Love you too. And that was CJ. CJ's not doing too hot there at the bottom of that Sacko race. So it turned out Logan's getting the call last because I was going to call him, but Rolly, I got to see how my boy Rolly's doing. Rolly had a brutal loss last week, and I really need to see how Rolly's recovering. Hey, Rolly, you're live on the camera. I got you. The mic's hot. I got to check in with my boy. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
How's the recovery process going? Talk to me. You haven't been drinking every day, have you?
No, man, but it hurts my heart deeply. It was like a roller coaster of emotions.
I mean, you got to feel pretty good about your season, right? Because at the end of the day, you're not fighting for the Sacko.
True.
You got a couple of those guys that they might be wearing, unitards at the beach next year, or down the float in the river, wherever we go.
Oh yeah, no, bro, the season was good, man. It felt good.
So, what are you thinking about these semifinal matchups? You got Peter and Steven in this first matchup. What do you got?
It's looking pretty strong, man.
Who is?
Pete.
Oh, you think Pete's got that vibe? I mean, Peter just got married, man. He has that good vibe right now.
That's the thing, man. I think he's just riding that wave right now.
That's very possible. Both these teams are projected for high points. So I think this matchup could easily end up, above 95, over 100 points.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And what do you think about Logan and mine's matchup? How do you feel about that? What's your instinct on that?
I think my boy Hammer comes through.
God dang, dude! There's too many people picking me. I'm nervous as shit now.
I'm picking you to win it all, man.
La Matillo way. You heard it from Rolly. And then last question: what do you think about that Sacko race? You got CJ, Eli, Sean, and Matt Medley all just like begging for the dick. Who do you think's gonna get it?
I think Matt's on a downward spiral.
Oh, Matt. He just lost Carson Wentz, too. That's not good for anybody.
I know, man. It's just, that boy's losing everybody.
That's not healthy. Well, I'll let you go, Bubba. I just want to talk to you real quick. Holla at my boys. Make sure you're recovering. That's a brutal loss. Nobody likes to lose, but that's a shitty way to lose for sure.
Oh, man. It still hurts my heart.
I dig it. All right, baby. You have a good night. I love you.
I love you too, man.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, as we progress through these calls, we got one more. I got to talk to my opponent for the week. I love Logan, but god dang, I hope I beat him this week. I know both of us want the win so bad. Both very prideful people. And Logan's had a really tough season. You think about what he's achieved with no Zeke Elliott for 6 weeks in a row. He needs to survive one more week without Zeke, and Logan gets in the freaking Super Bowl and has Zeke. Speaking of which, we got Logan on the mic. What's up, baby? You are live, sir. How you doing tonight?
Oh my gosh, am I on like a talk show?
You're on a talk show. Hey, this is KBG 456. Anyway, what's going on, dude?
That was the most lame thing I've ever heard.
Oh, well, you're the last call. I've already done like 6 of these already, so I gotta get through this one.
What the hell are you doing?
Dude, you just don't worry about it. You're the only one that's asked this question. Everyone else just talked to me real quick. I asked them a couple questions, asked them, and then they just answered. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm on my way home from a happy hour.
Jesus. I was like, you're not drinking and driving, are you? Damn, I'll put this on the internet.
I mean, no.
So I just want to talk to my boy that had a bye week. How was your bye week? Tell me what you thought about the quarterfinal matchups.
Wait, was there football last weekend?
There was football. I guess you were so busy partying with Peter. You had no worries. You and Pete just chilling in the bye week. Just going to weddings, crashing them, throwing shots of tequila. No, nothing to worry about.
See, you say party with Peter. I say, no, party people. I say party Peter.
Ah. Yeah, well, I don't know what that life's like.
Maybe I am drunk. I don't know.
So, how you feeling about this matchup between Pete and Steven? Who do you think advances to the championship?
You want a long answer or a short answer?
Just give me a quickie. What's your stomach telling you?
Stomach's telling me Steven.
Stomach's. Why is that?
I think Peter squeaked by last week, throwing up 71, 72 points. That's just not going to cut it with a guy that had a bye. I can talk to a lot of experience with, people who have buys, right? You get an extra week of preparation, an extra week of looking at matchups,
No comment. I can't even comment on that. Like I can't remember the last time I was in this position anyway. So.
Yeah. I mean, hey, congrats on making playoffs.
All right, man.
Making it to the semifinal round.
It's nice to be in the Final Four. I tell you what, I'd rather be here than anywhere else.
I'm sorry your journey won here, though.
That's all right. It's all right. So, speaking of our matchup, what are you thinking? How are you feeling this week? How'd you sleep last night? You been sleeping good?
I'm sleeping fine. I got a Mike Davis that practiced today, so that always helps.
That's good. I saw you got hit pretty good last week.
Yeah. He's looking like he's going to be active. Pete Carroll's been moving around pretty well. Stephania Bell.
Yeah, because that guy's never lied before in his life.
Let's see. It's a little concerned that Adam Thielen ended up on the injury report with a banged up knee. He's limited, but supposed to go. Not too worried about that, especially with the banged up Cincinnati secondary, right?
Yep.
I mean, I could just speak for myself, right? And then Robert Woods looks like he's going to come back and get two, three touchdown passes from your boy Goff. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it if my boy Goff's throwing touchdowns. I mean, of course, Woods it wouldn't be the best one to Woods, but if he's throwing touchdowns, he's doing something good.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. Wait, who's the backup in for the Rams?
Backup what?
Backup quarterback?
I don't know.
Man, that's just going to be a shame that sprained ankle that Goff has.
It's all right. If Goff's got a sprained ankle, I got my boy Bortles locked and loaded, baby.
That's going to happen during the game.
Ugh, that would suck. So, what do you think about our Sacko race? You got pretty much Matt, Eli, and CJ and Sean. Sean, of course, lost Kamara last week, which is why he's kind of there. But I think he'll be fine with Alvin Kamara coming back, being just doing what he does. But CJ,
man, I'll tell you what. I was about to say CJ. If he keeps on having Tom Brady,
damn, that's scary shit, dude.
Him and Cooks.
Are you prepared to see CJ in like a leotard like that, like a uni?
I I mean, I've seen him in less.
That's true. Y'all football people did some weird shit in there.
No, this was recent. But anyway, yeah, I think CJ's got a good chance. Between him and there's just some weird shit. So I was telling Man Ross at this during lunch today. There's still a lot of football to be played, and a lot of teams that just aren't very good who we may see their true colors coming up.
It's true.
So I'm still thinking Medley is in the hunt with CJ close by. And there's probably 2 or 3 guys who are pretty safe and solid, but I'm gonna stick to my guns there and say CJ or Medley.
Yeah, Matt's got a lot of hurt people on his team.
So,
That boy Matt better wake up instead of stop smoking that reefer. Well,
yeah, I'm assuming this is going on a video.
Of course, as we finish up here with Logan, just want to wish you a good luck this week. We both deserve we both deserve to be here.
Hey, it's much better than the other bracket.
Oh, that's the damn truth. At this point, no matter what, even if one of us loses, we're fighting for a little bit of cash next week. Worst case scenario, right?
Yeah, we still got $100 on the line.
Oh. Well, I'll let you go, Bubba.
Buddy. Well, good luck.
Love you.
All right, love you guys.
Peace out. All right, you heard from a couple of our people this week. I know y'all, this is probably not the same normal shit I like to do, but I kind of was running out of creative ideas. I figured we'd talk to some people, put that shit on tape, let y'all listen to it. With all that, my predictions for this week, I think you're going to get the number 1 and the number 2 running backs in the league in the championship. I was looking up some stats, and I'd say that same if Logan had Todd Gurley. I'm just saying, looking up some stats about running backs, and in the top 20 running backs, only 4 of them were not on only 4 of them were not on playoff teams. So 16 running backs in the top 20 were on teams that are in the playoffs. Obviously, running back position is very important. And I think Lev Bell and Todd Gurley are doing just crazy shit this year. Lev Bell always does that kind of stuff, but Todd Gurley's kind of new to it. Considering his last year, maybe that was a fluke year. Hopefully it was. Sean McVay's maybe doing some magic over there. Anyway, I wrap it up. I think Steven and myself make it there, battle it out for the battle of the Zone Busters. Both got an old Zone Buster captain, current Zone Buster captain. It's all in the family, right? Our Sacco, I think it's going to come down to CJ and Matt. If Eli doesn't get his shit together, though, with Des Bryant and Mike Evans and these guys that just can't score points, Mixon, nigga better be careful. Ajayi, better be careful, son. You ain't out of the clear yet. But I think the other guys are clear. Anyway, with that, y'all have a good weekend. Love y'all. Eli and I will be in Oakland this weekend. Y'all be looking for us on the TV screen on Sunday Night Football. Scuba! Peace out. See y'all.